Hello everybody and welcome back to Fairhead. Now this might be the final episode, it just depends if we get everything done today. But yeah, I'm just warning you now, if you want to take in the last of the views, although I highly recommend downloading this yourself and playing it if you do have Farming Simulator. So yes, all the arable fields have turned to weeds. We are obviously not cultivating them and spraying them. So we are just finishing off, but we need to get to about December time so we can sell everything when the prices are at their best. So this is wheat, barley, wool, and there might be something else. Oh yeah, silage. I knew there was something else. So we're just having a quick pit stop in October because we do need to feed the sheep to keep them going until December. Then they'll be sold. Also, they are still producing their wool. Oh crikey. That was enthusiastic. Of course, we're not allowed to use the pallet fork to actually lift bales on this series, so we need to get the grab, but this needs to stay nearby because we do need this to put all of the wool pallets onto the trailer when we come to sell them. So I think just there will be fine. Right, yeah, but there's no rush to end, so this might not be the final episode. We might have to sell other stuff next time. But anyway, we have the bale spike. It actually has turned out really well. We're going to get close to using all of the bales that we made for the sheep. So very little is going to be wasted. And we didn't need to make any more because, yeah, they're being sold. Instead we made silage. The silage bales are still in the field. They will have to be picked up and loaded onto the trailer eventually, but of course at the moment the trailer is a bit preoccupied. It's fully loaded with straw. Great demand at Coastal Wool Limited. Well, I like the look of that. We'll have to check it out. Of course, great demand doesn't necessarily mean the highest price. Right, so they've got their hay to begin with. Let's have a look here. We know it's not the highest price because the highest price for wool is April, May. So, right, 3,600 is the peak. Currently offering 2,945. And yes, the price will be higher, most likely in December. So we'll leave the wool at the farm, but we do need to move it out of the trigger. And, as winter is coming, we shall close this door, so the sheep don't get too cold. I think the other door is open as well. It is indeed. We'll close that. You see, I'm very, very caring. I look after my animals. Right, okay. So, onto the pump truck. Pallet jack thingy. Change the field of view. I actually do need to put the lights on in here. It's a little bit dark. There we go. That's better. We'll make another stack next to it. Next to the first line of pallets. And of course this is now full. There is no space left. Good timing. Yeah, we're going to be selling a lot of wool. Still 2 more months to make it in, although yes, it would be very strange for them to be shearing the sheep in November and December, but they do in this game. Their winter coats are indeed removed and sold. Actually, that would be a nice feature. I've never even thought of it before, to actually be able to see sheep with a sheared coat. At the moment in Farming Simulator they're all just like that. They all just have their coats. You would never know they've been sheared. Okay, so there is a new one spawning. Very good. It's now dark outside, despite it only being 6 PM. Yep, winter is well and truly on its way. The next time we speak, it will be December. We're going to pass all the way through November. They've got their food. Everything should be fine, although overcrowding, I suppose, could be an issue. Let's check out overcrowding. Oh my goodness, already 101 out of 70. Right, so in that case we are going to jump into the lorry. We are going to have to go and sell a load tonight. Yeah, this is exactly my point about it overrunning into the next episode. It might do. There's always much more work to do than we think, unless of course we just rush it, but I don't want to rush it. I'm in no rush just to end. I do like this series. But at the same time, I do feel that we need to move on soon. But one more episode won't hurt if we need to. Ah, I can't see anything in it. Are the lights off? That's weird. In my mirror they're off. Well, the lights themselves are on, but it's not lighting up the room. How bizarre. Well, we're in. So, yes, I'll just get them loaded up as quickly as possible. We'll put all of the younger ones in. There we go. So that's actually still going to be overcrowded. Yeah, 77 out of 70. It's important that they're not, because it is going to pull down the price. It pulls down our health, it pulls down the price. So we can actually switch off overcrowding. Maybe at this point it's worth doing that. Just otherwise it's going to be an endless job. So yeah, prevent overcrowding. There we go. I think we've done it enough with that. They're still overcrowded. And there we go. Right, I will do 2 loads. We'll take this, we'll come back, we'll get another load tonight. It is dark, I know. Very hard to see what we're doing. But I'll time-lapse it, and then we'll move on to a nice, fresh, crisp December. I say that in the hope that it is either frosty or sunny or clear or whatever. It'll probably be raining. That would be so disappointing. Well, rain came and then went, which made it a bit more depressing, but we now have some more money and we don't have overcrowded sheep, so the prices are not going to suffer. Let's get back to the farm, let's sleep, let's see the daytime again. It was a relief when I got into the shed. It was nice and bright. I really can't see a thing. I think if I can, I'll try and park at the house again. It's very tight. Right, okay, that'll do. So here we are. I will see you in 2 months' time. Merry Christmas. Well, it is sunny. It's also snowing though. So, yeah, I'm not going to complain. I like the snow. It's better than rain, that's for sure. So, yeah, this is it. The selling can begin, but we're not going to do selling of the sheep at the moment. 50 out of 70, that's good. So they're still producing their wool. What we want to do is grain and bales and all that sort of stuff. We actually do still have the straw bales outside, not ideal. They need to go 144. Yes, we'll take it to silage cells because the sell everything container is fairly inaccessible and it's not part of the map. So silage cells it is. I think we're still attached to it, aren't we? At least we can see now. No, we're not. My John Deere tractor is somewhere. It's definitely somewhere. We'll go and attach to the trailer. I basically ran past it, which doesn't surprise me at all. Okay. They're quite heavy, but they won't be anywhere near as heavy as the silage bales when we load those up. Yep, they're going to be extremely heavy. So we have 165,000 litres. I'm not too sure how many litres of silage we have. They will have fermented by now though, so they're ready to go. I actually did just see a notification which said something about a great demand for silage, at least I think it was, unless it was a great demand for something else at the silage sell point. 578, same as Coastal Stores though, and Coastal Stores is easier to get to. So yeah, we'll come back, we'll load up those bales, we'll get them sold, but first let's get to the store and let's see how much we can make from these. This is all the straw from both fields, so everything in one go. It's going to be fun. these actually won't all fit. The back ones will go. Oh, they almost did. Oh, it's just one. Wow. Usually it's much more than that. Go on, one. I have a plan. Oh no. I was going to accelerate hard and then brake, but nope. We'll try again. Oh, finally. Right, so we got some money there. Let's get back to the farm now. It'll be time to get the silage on board, and because they're going to be sold, we can actually use the bale spike instead of the bale grab, which will make it much easier. Actually, we're going to be loading them with the flat side, so a little bit different. I would prefer it if it wasn't snowing. I do like the snow, as I said, but I would still prefer it not to be snowing. I wonder when it's going to stop. Let's check the forecast. 3 o'clock-ish, probably 4. Well, at this time of year, it'll be almost dark at that time. We might as well just stick with it. Right, we have 2 blocks of silage. Most of them are here, but we've got some further down the field. When I was stacking them, I thought there's no point in transporting each one individually up to this end. We can just drive the trailer down there. So, yeah, I think probably I'm going to reverse up to here, and then we can load. It'd be nice as well if the driver of the tractors had a shadow too. You can see the shadow of the tractor on the trailer, but there's no driver. Even the wiper is there, but we're not. It's like they forgot about us. Anyway, let's run back over to the farm. We'll get the JCB. It should be ready to go. I think ready with the wool. The longer we wait, the better, because we're not only going to produce more, but also the price will be higher. So there's definitely no rush. We might even be able to do the wool in January, possibly. We'll just have to see. So we still have put 2.5 hours and counting on this JCB, and I feel like we've only just got it. I know 2.5 hours isn't very long, but it is a game after all. 2.5 real hours too, not in-game hours. That would be a short period of time. Right, okay, here we go. Of course, these are heavy, so I don't know if we can do 4. We can. Very nice. Right, that should be alright. Yeah, not too difficult. It's never going to look super neat because they're not stacked super neat originally. I am literally just picking them up and putting them onto the trailer in blocks of 4. Sometimes it will have to be blocks of 2. I do worry about pushing the trailer over. Not ideal. Yes, not ideal at all. All aboard. Right, I think I've got everything. Should do. So, yes, we're going to go to the place just over there. It's not too hard to get to. We have 93, I think we've got a grand total anyway of 93. Oh no, 110. Wow. 110,000 litres. Wow. Well, I think we can prepare for an extremely good bit of income. I'm going to go this way. It's probably much safer than going that way, although both directions are quite tight. Fairly precarious. It is quite a tight map, and definitely this trailer was too big. I should have never opted to go for this trailer from the start. It's handy, very handy, but it is just too big for the corners. The bends are tight. Right. Oh, we've got the honey as well. It's just never ending, this. We've got so much stuff. And it seems the bees do still produce honey in the winter, so yeah, it's going to have to go. Ooh, that's not good. See what I mean? Very, very tight. Wow. Here we are. Yeah, it's heavy. These silage bales are very heavy. Now, we just need to back into the shed. I can't really see it. The mirrors are just beyond useless. So, yeah, just going to have to try and guess where the door is. Oh, there it is. Let's make some big money. 65,532 plus 2,187. I think they've all gone. Yes, they have. So, very, very good. 325 in total in the bank. Oh yeah, loans. Obviously, we've been passing the months. They've been repaying. We only have one left. Wow. And remaining amount, 29,958. So that's the combine. In fact, let's just... is it possible to pay it off? Yes. 29,958. Done. We're done. So, all the money we have now is ours. 296,000. We still have wheat to sell, barley, honey, and, well, I would say the farm, but I don't think we should. We started off with the farm, so I'm not going to sell that. But I think we probably should sell the machinery, because that was money from Crumback, although yeah, you could argue the farm was with money from Crumback, but it kind of wasn't. The machinery definitely was. Anyway, what we're going to do is get back to the farm, and we're going to sell the wheat, which is currently in the trailer. We'll park this trailer here. We're going to need it for the wool, which will also probably transfer from the shed to the trailer today. I just realised it's got super strength on it. It's very annoying having that hand. Although the hand does still appear, you just can't really use it. Weird. It's taken the two lower bales, but the top one hasn't yet gone. Maybe if I headbutt it. Nope. No, you'd have to... I've just turned it off. You'd have to use super strength. There we go. And it's taken that as well. Right, so yes, the mobile. Keep forgetting the best word for it. The Klaus-mobile. I'm sure many people have seen the video, the safety video. I think it's Klaus and his forklift. Yeah. Very, very hilarious and very eye-opening, I suppose. It's a good safety video, that's for sure. I had to watch that when I did my telehandler certificate. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, just type in Klaus the forklift driver. I think that's what it was called. Anyway, here we go. We have lots and lots of wool ready to be transferred very soon, but not yet. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so it's actually starting to go a bit dull. It's only 3 o'clock. Let us get that trailer and we'll go and get it sold. Then, yeah, it's going to be next time now. It's just way too much stuff to do. We've got to transport all of the sheep and sell them. We've got to do all the honey. We've got to scoop up all of the barley off the shed floor. We then have to transport all the machinery to the sell point to get that sold as well. That's heavy. How full was that? 89%. Yes, I thought it was quite full. It's a shame we didn't have a cover for this. But anyway, wheat is best priced at There might only be one sell point. Oh no, there's quite a few. Fair Grain Limited, that makes perfect sense. No, sell everything container is higher, but no, we're not going to use that. It's not part of the map. So it's next to the livestock dealer. I'll try and go this way. Been this way before. Just didn't fancy it with the big trailer of bales. Yeah, it's a good load. That's just from one field. There it is, Fair Grain. And yeah, I think it was a fairly good price, wasn't it, compared to the maximum? It must have been very close to maximum. 12.13. Oh wow, 11.74. The timing couldn't be better, but this was intentional. Hopefully it's the same for the barley. That didn't go well. I was not really paying attention to the back of the trailer. No point watching just the front. Yeah, really not my best reversing ever. Right, so how much can we make? $23,798 and $794. This is all from the field which was lost last year, so it's nice to finally make some good money out of it. And of course we've also had the straw from there as well, so yeah, it was worth it. We did get more from it because we mulched the previous crop in, which we didn't do with the other field. Okay, so we're going to get this taken back to the farm. Yeah, we might be going to January, but we'll definitely get the barley sold in December as well. I'll get the bucket stuck onto the JCB, we'll load the trailer with barley, and we can start the next episode by selling it. Annoyingly, it's not all going to fit. But there's still a decent amount here. Do we have lights in here? I keep forgetting. Yeah, I think we do it from in this shed. Yep. Right, that's better. So indeed, we'll load up what we can. There's probably 8% left after that. We can put the bale spike in the shed. We're getting a good sunset. Still snowing, and it's gone 3, so it's just, yeah, just goes to show how forecasts are not reliable. Unless, of course, it's changed, which it probably has. I'm going to put it in this shed. The bucket is in the silage pit around the front. There we go. Let's get loading. Probably should have pushed it up before, actually. It would have looked neater. Not to worry. I was trying to keep it on the concrete. Didn't go too well. I have 95 litres left in the bucket. I thought it was more than that was left behind. We better just check in here. Okay, maybe out the back. I don't know, I can't remember exactly. I thought it was a bit more though. It does seem a bit low. Aha! Aha! What do we have here? Not good. Floor grain. Or grass grain. Well, we'll go and try and retrieve it. I don't think we're missing too much, but we're definitely missing something. But that is now ready for next time. Thankfully, the snow has stopped, so it's not being snowed on. The price will be very good at the beginning of the next episode. Let's see what we can dig out of here. Oh yes, quite a lot. That's a vast improvement. There is still a bit under the logs, but I can't get rid of the logs. So that is a problem. But yes, it's better than it was, and we probably don't want wood chips in our grain anyway, so we'll leave it at that. Although I don't know how I'm going to get this to the sell point. I suppose what I could do is, when we sell the JCB, we could go past a sell point for grain and just tip it into there. Okay, well, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And until the next episode, which will definitely be the final episode, see you again very soon. Bye for now.